Long time, and you know why I like them. Some of you do, some of you don't. But after the performance, have a dialogue with each other and keep eating and drinking. It's a very
Ni toda la tierra entera, ni toda la tierra entera será un poco de mi tierra. Donde quiera que me encuentre, seré siempre pasajera. Mi trabajo cotidiano, mis estrellas, mis ventanas se convirtieron ceniza.
And now, suddenly, in everything you do, people are asking, is this diverse? It should be diversity. Diversity should be everywhere. And I truly question myself if they know what diversity means. That can work from everywhere. And they were all expecting, that this will be a talk about, I will give them some funny stories about how different cultures meet and the stereotypes, because I do that as well. But the whole talk was based on three things, which was the main thing that I built my talk on, to how to understand different cultures. It was about empathy, about listening, and about understanding each other. So that was the whole talk was based on that, and they were like, doesn't matter.
Share. I think the first column we need to.
Yes, take chairs with you.
For 15 minutes to come up with a definition of what diversity is. It's a broad word, but we came up with the power of our differences, like gender, culture, religion, in our society. So that is our definition.
Basically, it took us some time to come up with a definition. Everyone said a word, and then we just compiled everything. So the definition would be a variety of different backgrounds, cultures, different people brought together. And how does diversity function? It's when there's understanding, acceptance of one another. It's also in, let's say, because the flowers, nature. You can also see it just everywhere around you. It's also experience, someone's experience, participation. Yes, so if everyone embraces it, it'll become borderless.
Our table just made it into one sentence. Diversity is like a rainbow where all the colors form one unity.
But today it is.
Yeah, I don't have a paper, but I guess we all had different ideas. Diversity was basically coming together of literally different differences. We had ideas of culture and religion and race and all kinds of things coming together. Differences coming together basically was our idea. So yeah.
Do acoustic is better, right? It's better. Yeah. My voice isn't too better. Okay. So we'll put this away.
From both sides of their face, and I could only see their eyes. Also, the dark creatures. They were so dark that I thought as a 4-year-old child that they had superpowers and could disappear at night.
Vanita. Yes. So this one was a really difficult one. We couldn't come up with one perfect definition. So until now we came up with the differences between people are shown through art. For us, art is part of culture and the other way around. So it's a form. Art is a form which you can.
My name is Christian. Thank you for having me. So my English is not that good, but I try. So we were discussing diversity, arts and culture, and we came up with the conclusion that it's really difficult actually to have arts and culture without diversity. Like diversity is actually a key to create culture and arts, because arts and culture is always like evolving and having different influences from everywhere. Music, language, habits. So actually arts and culture doesn't exist without diversity. So we need diversity. We don't really need it, but it has to be there. So yeah, it's.
Okay, so we started this conversation by trying to sort of define art, and the fact that, like we had the example, just because you are Greek, you're supposed to do Greek art. And then I started to actually tell a story that I didn't get the chance to finish.
Look at two ways to diversity in art and culture. You can see it as a drain, like, okay, you know, we don't know what it is.
Bide my time, get a ride until the rubber leaves the road. You will be my resolution. One down and it's inside.
That's how we evolved in, and then culture came. That's the common belief. It all changed after a discovery in it's called Göbekli Tepe. It's in Turkey, and they found temples and artwork much older than that. Stop eating, people.
Discussion about the whole thing, and we got to the point that now everything is getting under one platform, and maybe in the future that will be even more. So like all the types are in one region. Before it was multiple regions and like different arts, and now it's one region and a lot of types of art.
Our places here. Everybody's so seriously intent on looking for some type of answer. That's what I observed this evening. Everybody's watching, everybody's listening. There are some seriously loaded and powerful stories about people's lives. They're really emotional, they touch hard. I think, with me personally, I don't know how it's felt for you, but I know I've enjoyed every moment of the discussions that we've had so far. But, to the point, the future of arts and culture in The Hague. I think the future of arts and culture in The Hague should be presented to the next generation as a blank canvas.
Our message is have hope, remain progressive, remain diverse, and remain cultured no matter what.
I am the future, the next generation.
Er zitten te weinig werkwoorden in.
He is so proud. Started Ahead of the Curve in 2013, and Ahead of the Curve stands actually for all talented curvy women. I've been discriminated a lot of times in the entertainment industry, and not these curves, no, not these curves, I'm pregnant, but like the hips and the butts. I was.
Hey, yo, Sean. Hey, so